Hey everyone, welcome back to Words of Wisdom. I want to talk about awakened by betrayal, okay? I've endured so much betrayal in every single relationship that I've been in. The last one finished me right off. That one just opened my eyes so wide, okay? So this is going to be a talk about healing, awakening, finding yourself after someone breaks your trust. This isn't just about breakups. It's not about just betrayals. It's about how pain pushes you into a new version of yourself. One you don't even know existed. That's exactly what happened to me. It's about how pain pushed me into a new version of myself that I didn't even know existed. And I want to share this because I know some of you have been through the same thing, and you'll hear this and think, whoa, right? Like, whoa, that happened to me too, right? So nothing made sense at first. People started acting really strange after this relationship ended, the last one. This whole community, this entire group of people. I'd walk into the same place, and that's okay. Just because the relationship ends doesn't mean you can't hang out at the same place. I'm over 50. Nobody's going to tell me where I can and can't hang out. Period. Just done. Okay? We're not in grade 9 anymore. So after that last relationship, he gave me 6 hours to move out. I moved out, didn't even argue. I'm like, yeah, okay, no problem, man. So after that, people started acting very strange around me, right? I felt like something had changed the way everyone else saw me without even me knowing. I'm like, what the hell is going on, right? But I didn't care. I just acknowledged it and I released it and I moved on with my life. I always pay attention to everything that happens around me, always. But imagine waking up one morning realizing that people have been telling stories about you, stories that aren't true, stories you didn't even know existed, and that made you look like you were the problem, right? My ex was in and out with his ex, and I had no clue. Talk about betrayal. I've been through the lying, cheating, physical abuse, mental abuse, verbal abuse, abandonments, everything, okay? And I found out that my ex, right, she told him that I was disloyal, I was manipulative, I was unstable, even dangerous. Me. Someone who has only ever tried to love, help, and heal. That person I was with. And they took my kindness and twisted it into weakness. They turned my silence into guilt. They turned my boundaries into selfishness. Suddenly, I'm being judged for things I never did. It was like I was replaced with a fake version of myself in their minds. Right? One day, everything seemed normal. Everything was normal. And then, boom, just like that, everything ended. No explanation, no conversation, no closure. It felt like the ground disappeared right under my feet. When someone leaves you with no reason, you start thinking you must be the reason. And that's exactly what I did. I blamed myself. I carried shame that didn't belong to me. I discovered the truth later. I did, which is now, that she went behind my back, lying, twisting my words, and creating a whole false story. I had no idea he was taking my information back to her. Can you believe it? That's not an accident. That was intentional. Her actions were intentional. That person who whispered poison into his ear, pretending it was concern, was an intentional act. She better be careful. And I'm pretty sure it's too late because karma's just whipping her up the ass right now. I know it. Because when you intentionally try to harm someone, well, sooner or later, you should expect karma. And if you don't, you're an idiot. Plain and simple. The universe might move slowly, but it never fucking misses. And that's karma. I had shown my ex 100% of the woman he was involved with, which was me. How caring, loving, supportive I was. Always there. Never let him down. And he believed gossip. He believed gossip from someone who doesn't even know me. Make that make sense. I was the empath. I'm the giver. I'm the one who loved deeply. And the person who spread lies, that's okay. If you're going through this, don't worry about it. Just ignore it. Because when someone who is of the dark and they see your light, they will feel threatened by it. My softness reminded them of their own pain, right? And that's exactly what would happen. Your intuition would make them nervous. Your confidence will frighten their insecurity. That's not simple gossip. That is pure on envy. It's emotional manipulation, okay? It was someone trying to dim the light that I had inside of me. And the saddest part, she succeeded, but just for a brief moment. And I mean brief, because that's when everything changed. And that's how betrayal awakens you. It doesn't break you. It shakes you awake. It forces you to see what you couldn't see before, okay? It shows you who's real, who's loyal, who's aligned, and who was only benefiting from the version of you that stayed quiet. Betrayal will strip away any illusions. It removes the masks of other people it removes the masks other people wear. And it could remove masks that you didn't even know you were still wearing. Awakening begins when the truth hits you so hard that you cannot go back to sleep. It shows you who's draining you, blocking your blessings, pretending to love you, secretly competing with you, right? Someone who admires you publicly but envied you privately. You were never meant to stay where you were betrayed. Betrayal awakens your intuition. It awakens your self-respect. It awakens your spiritual sight. It awakens the version of you that finally says, I'm fucking done. I will not abandon myself again. Pain didn't just change you. It opened your eyes. The heartbreak didn't just hurt me. It awakened me. I didn't know who I was back then. I didn't understand my intuition. I didn't know my own spiritual strength. I didn't know I was protected, guided, and meant for something bigger. I had no clue. But when that relationship collapsed, something inside of me opened. That betrayal was the turning point. It forced me to look at myself, my worth, my path, and my gift. What felt like a loss was really an awakening. It was a push from the universe telling me, you don't belong there. You're meant for more. When I look back, I realized I was speaking truths I didn't even understand at the time. I said things that proved to be right. Feel things before they even happened. Like, I would sense people's motives, their emotions. And that scared my ex about me. Because when someone is running from themselves, the last person they want around is someone who can see them clearly. You get it? Because of my light scaring my ex, it scared him because when someone is running from themselves, the last person they want around is someone who can see them clearly. They took my intuition as control, my sensitivity as instability. They completely misunderstood me. And the person whispering lies used that fear to manipulate them even more. That's okay. Now the truth has caught up. They're finally seeing me for who I really was back then. Everything they built on lies is falling apart. People they trusted are showing their real faces now, right? The negativity they let in, it's turning against them. And the choices they made out of insecurity are going back to them for accountability. Can I get an amen? Now they're remembering the warnings I gave, the truths I tried to express, the love I gave so honestly, realizing I wasn't the problem. But now it's too late. If they think they can return, none of them from my past will return. I won't allow it. The universe won't allow it, and neither will my spirit guides, because life has already moved me far away from that place. Far, far away. After that breakup, I felt so alone. Completely alone and abandoned. My relationships, stability, even my sense of self. It all felt like it was all falling apart. So the universe sat me down. That's the isolation part. The universe sat me down, and that quiet space, that wasn't punishment. It was preparation. It was redirection. It felt like punishment at the time, but it wasn't. Now I see it wasn't. That isolation, that helped me heal my wounds I didn't even know I had. It helped me see patterns from my childhood, my family, and all of my past relationships. It helped me to become stronger, clearer, and more grounded. Isolation wasn't meant to hurt me. It was meant to rebirth me. That breakup wasn't just emotional. It was full-on spiritual. That was a battle between my light and their darkness, between my purpose and their pain, between truth and lies. Someone tried to break me spiritually, but instead of destroying me, it activated me. Every attack they sent bounced back and went right back to the people who created it, because light always wins. Now the energy around me feels completely different. It's brighter, it's stronger, it's lighter. I'm with someone who matches my heart, someone who is healed, steady, loving, and real. I have opportunities coming towards me that fit my purpose perfectly. Doors are opening, blessings are lining up. Everything I lost made space for everything I'm about to gain. I don't have to chase anymore. What's meant for me is finding me. You don't chase, you attract. Everything I went through is becoming a tool I can use to help others who are hurting. You know, I'm stepping into a chapter where my story no longer causes pain. It causes healing. You need to know, if you're of the light, you are infinite, protected, and guided. You are stronger than every lie, every betrayal, every wound. Darkness can't touch what is meant for the light. People are starting to notice my energy, how my future is lining up for me. And for once, I trust it, I believe it, I receive it, and I claim it right now. Type that. Write it down. Say it out loud. Believe it. If you've endured as much as I have, no, and you've walked away peacefully, quietly, you said nothing to anybody. When he ended it, which came, I thoroughly believe, from the universe, because I was in a dangerous situation. I look back now and I see it. But at the time, I didn't pay attention. I didn't know. And that's why the universe ended it so abruptly. I had to look for a home to live. Oh my God. I had to repack yet again. Imagine. Sorry, guys. I'm feeling really heavy at the moment right now. I was in a bad situation that I was unaware of and I didn't see. And the universe removed me from that situation for my own safety. And if that ever happens to you, be grateful. Don't sit back and go, why? Why did this have to happen? Why is this always happening to me? Right? Thank you, Spirit. Don't ask those questions. Be grateful, because there's things behind the scenes that you don't know of what's going on. And that's exactly what happened to me. I had no fucking clue. I knew something was off, but I had no clue. And now I look back and see everything happening to those people, karma hitting them left, right, and center. People are dying, losing their lives, their health, their finances, their stability, their homes, everything. As I sit in peace and comfort and safety. Wow, thank you, God. We don't notice things, why things happen at the time. We just take it personally. Our heart takes a hit. But you awaken by betrayal when somebody says, get the F out, and you're like, okay. And you pack up and you leave, and you're like, that's it. Now I am done. I am done with the same type of relationships, the same kind of men. I have dated every man. They have been all the same. Excuse me. All the same. All of them. Except this one. This one is completely different. I mean, completely different, in and out. Unbelievable. And he expected me to chase my ex. Who chases? I'm in my 50s. I don't fucking chase. I attract. So he can stay in his little karmic cycle for the next 10 years plus and get whipped by my spirit guides, which I don't wish this upon anyone. I never wish ill will upon anyone ever. I'm just saying what's happening. But when you walk away and then you learn your worth because of the shit you've endured so much in your life, and you say, that's it. I am not going back there again. I am done with that old shitty life. I want a new life. I'm going to create a better life for myself. Right? That's when you awaken by betrayal. When you say, enough. Enough. I don't deserve this. I'm done with this. Right? You look at yourself. You look at your worth. Your path, your gifts. That's when you awaken. It's a turning point. Okay, you guys, I gotta go. I'm actually working, so I really have to go. But thank you for listening. If this story touched you or resonated with you or anyone else that you know, please like, share, and subscribe this. And please share it with someone if this can help them, okay? Type down below how you're stepping into your healing, how you're reclaiming your power. This healing is yours. The magic is yours. You don't find magic. You create it from pieces of what tried to destroy you. All right. I love you guys so very much. God bless. Take care.